it's Leah, here to tell you about Dr. Anthony Pinozzo. He's a pain specialist located in southern Palm Beach County, so if you are somebody that you know is suffering in pain, Dr. Pinozzo is the one you guys need to call, and make that call today because living in pain is no way to go through life. Dr. Pinozzo has been in practice now for more than 49 years. He's treated more than 73,000 patients for pain. He's an expert when it comes to diagnosing the pain, and he has had huge turnarounds. In fact, people living with scoliosis, he has had nearly a 100% turnaround. Lumbar pain as well. If you've got lower back pain, if you're suffering with migraines or flat feet pain, maybe pain in your elbows, your neck, your shoulders, Dr. Pinozzo can help you, and the greatest thing is he can help you without drugs, without surgery, and without having to go through weeks and months of rehabilitation. Give him a call today, set up an appointment. It's 561-381-5800. Tune into his show Sundays, 11 to noon. And now, here's this week's edition of the Dr. Pinozzo Sports and Medicine Hour.
Good morning, everybody. I hope everyone's having a great day today. We are here with the crew. The famous and wonderful Dr. Pinozzo. How you doing, Doc?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
And we're here with Freddie from AMP2.TV, who handles everything. Good morning, Freddie. I hope you had a nice weekend. Happy birthday goes out to Linda, who also works the board with us. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
And today is going to be a really great day. We are going to help teach everyone that there is a successful and proven thing for your pain. Am I right, Doc?
Absolutely.
So the first thing I want to do is, we always talk about scoliosis, and I want to get this out of the way right now because we didn't get it yesterday. On the Journal of American Medical Association, they say the goal of surgery is to improve a severe spinal curve. What does that surgery involve?
Well, it's kind of brutal. You have to put these rods in, and there's a projection on each side. So what you do is you put it on this bone, up. You can see it on Pinozzo.tv.
Yes, you see everything that we're talking about on Pinozzo.tv, folks.
And then the bottom one goes on another bone, and what you try to do is stretch it out. And but there's scar tissue everywhere when you do that. And people coming in their 50s and 60s and want me to take care of this pain that they have because of the scar tissue. And of course we do. But it's very tough on them. The best thing you do is not to have that surgery. That surgery is brutal.
Right.
And it doesn't do what it's supposed to do.
Well, it actually...
You see, the reason they do that is because they don't know why the curvature is there in the first place. Cause and effect. But I do, because we did the research on it.
Okay.
And anybody listening to this, call my bluff if you want.
Please.
Come in, and I'll show you everything about scoliosis.
We got a call right now.
Well, we figured it out. We figured it out. It's great.
Oh, we got a call right now, and I have to get my little mouse pad over here so I could get to the call. Okay. Let's see who that is. GQ. Hold on. Okay. Hi, GQ. Hello.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Hey, how's it going? You're here with Dr. Pinozzo.
Yes, I do know Dr. Pinozzo. I was suffering this week. And I'm telling you, suffering. I've been suffering for 35 years.
Wow.
You can buy every kind of drug, traction, you name it, everything short of cutting it, and I refuse to do that. And this week, I've been listening to the show faithfully now every week, and I woke up really bad the other day. I mean, I with crutches and chains. And Doc was just like this little silly, very confident.
Little silly.
We're going to take care of you. Don't worry about it. And he took the pictures, and let me tell you, got cheered, did a couple of questions, knew exactly what to do, and literally in less than 5 minutes, I crawled in and I leaped out.
Wow. That's fantastic. I like to hear things like that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm going back. We're going to put a little juice everywhere, because I've got a lot of pain throughout the years. But I haven't stopped talking about it. I am true. A doctor, it's got to be, it can't be MD. It's got to be like Dr. Pinozzo, miracle doer. I'm a medical doctor, because I'm telling you, I am totally amazed. I cannot stop talking about it.
Well, I mean, this whole group of people that are sitting here have gone to Dr. Pinozzo, so it's always nice to hear somebody that that calls up and lets us know. It means a lot to us to hear you do that.
Yeah, well, thanks for the call. Appreciate it.
No problem, Doc. We'll see you again, too.
Take
Okay.
care. Thank you so much.
Well, you probably won't see him again soon.
Okay, so going back, they say that the only thing that it can do is it straightens the spine, like you told me, and the goal is to balance the spine, but they can't guarantee that that person will be perfectly straight.
They can't, and they can't tell you it doesn't hurt. It's going to hurt all the time.
Right. Well, I mean, I know there are people out there listening.
I'm talking
to us.
about after the surgery, it
No.
hurts.
Well,
Les, on Penozo.tv, we're putting Dr. Penozo, and we have the video of when he was working with the lady from England, and I'm not going to use her name.
No.
But it shows the before and afters. We just played the before, and now we're playing the afters. I still get amazed. I still get amazed at how much the curvature just went right back. And Doc, you could describe it, turning, explain that.
All scoliosis is an injury, and you could do it playing golf. You could do it from falling. All kinds of reasons, but it's all trauma. And once the weight of your body hits the ground, for instance, it causes a curvature in your back because they're all movable parts of it. And if there's a scar tissue, it'll stay there. Now, scar tissue does not mean surgical scar. It means inflammation and then scarring down. I mean, that's what the body does to prevent you from being hurt. And so if you know where that scar tissue is, you can soften it, and that bone will turn right in front of your eyes. Now, what you're looking at there is like 2 or 3 minutes.
I know, it's amazing.
On the table. I mean, people don't move. I do my thing there, and then we say, just stay here for a couple minutes. Then we repeat the film. Well, it's a fluoroscope. And there you see it, the moving, right there in front of you.
You got 4 clips, 4 pictures of before and after.
Yeah.
And I put it in, and it shows the spine, because I didn't move the camera.
No.
It's just moving.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah. See, the way it's designed, you have to go back to design. I'm a great one for that.
Oh, I know.
That's the way I think.
That's the way you have to think.
It's a physics problem. And what happens is the body's designed so much to retain normal state as it can. If you take away the scar tissue that's holding the curvature, then the body will automatically turn all those bones, and it'll keep you there. So once you lose your curve, you don't get it back. Not even if you fall again.
Really?
Yeah, because the ligament structure is reconditioned so that it doesn't scar down.
And it's permanent.
Permanent, absolutely permanent. No, we wouldn't describe anything unless it was permanent. I mean, we don't do anything that's just temporarily. I'll tell you right off the bat if it's going to be temporary. We don't want that. We want you to go out there and say, I don't have that pain anymore. Hallelujah. That's what we want.
Yeah, I mean, the show, basically the show really is geared for people to know that there is an alternative. I mean, I know a lot of you, and you'll attest to this, Freddie, and so you, Doc, that a lot of people go to the regular doctor who's been their doctor for forever, and the doctor says, well, I want to see an orthopedic surgeon, and they run to see the orthopedic surgeon, and the orthopedic surgeon looks at it, and I'm not saying they're bad, and they operate. Now, what I'm trying to get across to people, and I guess we all are today and every day, is there is an alternative that works, and let everyone know you are a medical doctor, just like the gentleman said.
I don't like that term alternative used for me. We're doing basic science here.
Right.
The other stuff is alternative.
Right.
The
Oh, you mean
physical
like
therapy, the chiropractor, that's all alternative. Acupuncture, that's all alternative. There's no science in those things. And what we're doing is the science, which means cause and effect, predictability, and reproducibility. You can do those, you predict, and you can reproduce your findings. That is a science. In other words, you understand it. And so that's what we're telling you. I mean, we do this every day for a living. I make a very nice living.
And you want people to understand that,
But you can't do that. You can't survive
Right.
For all these years that I have without producing something.
Yeah.
You have to produce for people. Otherwise, they don't support you.
Well, I think the main thing is that you've developed this over years and years and years of study. You were a medical doctor that decided to go into the physical part of the body to understand how the body really works. I don't think any doctor does that, really.
No, it's not taught, and
No.
that's why when you come to me, it's so a few of us that do this kind of work. I think we're the only ones in this area, Florida, that does this kind of work. I mean, I've seen people from everywhere come in. You know, I don't think we're one of the best there is, but hey, we're pretty good.
And not only that, you've taken people that had to stop playing golf and are now playing golf again. I mean, just these things are going. I know I'm jumping around, but every time I look at you and I see these golfers come in, and they look at me and they say, "I'm going to play tomorrow." I said, "Really?" And I look at them. I mean, I'm always amazed because this guy was telling me how to stop playing golf. He was like a 10 handicap, and he just got such pain, and he. You know, they talk to me in the office when I'm sitting there, we have lunch with you, and they tell me all these things. I said, "Really?" And they come out, and the guy says, and you give him the club, and he could swing. And you go on.
Well, the way we did research for this.
Oh, good. I like to hear
people
that.
to listen close. The pain is all. The golf swing deteriorates because of a pain. You have to understand why your swing changes. The golf professional teachers do not understand the medical part of this. This is what I'm describing. The art of golf is what they can do after the tee, and they're great at that. But on the tee, when you're trying to hit that ball, you have many parts of your body all have to work in sequence. So what if one sequence is painful? Your body would automatically knock that out so that you don't move it, you don't make yourself hurt. It's an automatic thing. That changes the golf swing, changes how that club comes down. And so knowing that, that's the basic thing. So we have someone do a golf swing and in front of a camera.
And they could go to your website, Pain Centers Nationwide.
Yeah, it's
Excellent.
on there.
Yeah.
And so we study everybody on camera, and it's my camera. I take the movies, and the object there is to tell me where it hurts during the swing.
Right.
And we do it a couple of times, and so that we get a maximum swing. We know where the pain is, and I know what causes the pain that they're describing. See,
Right.
so there's your science right there. Then we do the treatment. We do the special film that we do, and then do the treatment. And in 10 minutes, we repeat the film. And people are amazed that they can do normal swing. And without the pain, I said, well, you know, you got a cure here. You can go golfing tomorrow. It's perfectly okay. So,
I mean, that is amazing.
that's the way we did
Yeah.
all of this. So, in other words, you say, well, how do I know I'm treating it? Well, we know because we did the research. I mean, I'm a great researcher. You know, you have to have a twisted mind like mine. You have to take diverse facts and put them together
it's
to
funny.
make a coherent
Right.
theory about why or when this thing works. And so we did that. Now we're telling you it works. Come in and get it. It's 100% effective. You'll love it.
And, you know, we have people that teach golf and come to you.
Now Donna just called me today. She's a golf.
Oh, yeah, right.
She's a golf instructor. She's got a lot of people she teaches, and she can't swing. So I'm going to see her today.
See, that's so. In other words, he's always available. I mean, he's one of the only doctors I've seen that answers his own phone.
I answer the phone because I don't think you want to talk to my secretary.
No.
I think you actually want to talk to me.
Yeah, well, the secretary is going to say, well, you know, he's not free right now, but call back on his hotline.
Yeah.
So, I mean, God forbid there's ever an emergency, they can get to you.
So, you know, if somebody's having trouble, like for a shoulder, I can bring him in between other patients because
Right.
I can do this pretty quickly. The knee, we do the same thing. So depending on what you're describing to me, I know how much time it takes me to do it. So if I can bring you in early, I'll do that.
Sure.
Well, that's humanitarian. I mean,
Well,
that's,
yeah,
you know, if people are suffering, you want to take care of them as quick as you can.
So, in other words, you don't do what most doctors do. You go from the waiting room into that other little room and you wait another hour.
I know you don't.
Okay. Well, if you want to talk to Dr. Pinozzo on the phone today, you can call him at 877-927-6969. You got a problem, you want to talk to the doc, he'll be more than happy to answer your question.
Doc, I got a question. On the video, it shows that you turned the lady from England around, and she had a lump or a hump on her right side, which has diminished almost totally, and there's still some there. She's also grown 2 inches, she tells us.
Yes, that's absolutely true.
Wow.
So the part of the procedure, when you do it, it removes that lump, yes?
Well, you have to know why it's there, and I'd already described this. There's scar tissue there holding that bone crooked. So if you know where it is, you know how to do it, that will turn right in front of your eyes. That's 2 minutes, 3 minutes. But the problem is there's so many of them, you know, and you have a gradual improvement. You don't go backwards. You always improve every day you come in. Never going backwards. You keep what we give you. But if you don't come in, you can't get any better.
And it's always good when you're younger to come in. If I know there's a lot of children out there that's suffering from this
Well, the
disease.
children usually they can they don't have to be have the full procedure. We can just do it by ultrasound. You know, it's just,
And we,
the parents, mothers, don't make your child suffer by going to therapy, chiropractors, and everybody else. Don't do it. You don't need it. You have a medical doctor, a certified guy. I mean, I've been doing this for a long time. I'm telling you, bring those kids in.
I mean,
Even if you can't afford it, I'll do it anyway.
hear that? How many doctors out there has ever said that? Do you know, Freddie? Just come on in.
Nobody.
You've got pictures of a young girl that he was taking care of, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, you know what?
There's an interview with a 14-year-old that he introduced me. It's a niece to this lady from England.
Do you know how much grief we saved that girl as she
Yes,
grows
she
up?
told me.
I mean, you can't believe it.
It's in the
she's going to
interview.
have a normal growth, and
Yeah.
she's going to be tall, standing tall and straight.
And you know what? I have to ask you this question because it always boggles my mind. I know the answer. That's why they say never ask a question you don't know the answer. How did you ever come up with figuring this out? I mean, every doctor. How did you become the guy? Well, we got somebody. We'll have to wait for a second, folks. We got somebody on the air. Hold on. Hi, you're on with Dr. Pinozzo.
Oh, Dr. Pinozzo, it's Donna Serino.
Oh,
Hi,
hey,
Donna.
Hi. Oh, gosh, I haven't talked to you in a long time.
Well, what's going on?
Dr. Pinozzo, I wanted to tell you what happened, and I'm experiencing a lot of pain. I should first say that I'm a professional golfer, and I've known Anthony for several years.
Okay.
long time.
Anthony, okay. I like
Actually,
that.
she's in my book.
I know.
And with the foot pain.
Oh,
Remember
that's-
that, Donna? You had 18 years of foot pain.
Oh, wow.
Oh, sure. Oh, sure. Yeah. He treated my back, which kept me teaching and playing, and I haven't had any problems. But last Sunday, I was playing golf, and the winds were blowing 30 miles per hour, and as golfers, we tend to swing a little bit faster.
Oh, yeah, I was out there, too.
Oh my gosh. I hit the worst golf shot. I think I hit a foot behind the ball.
Whoa.
And it felt like my whole right side of my back just jammed up.
Oh, yeah, that's terrible. Yeah,
So that was a week ago. Here I am 1 week later. I tried the ice, I tried heat,
No, don't do any of
I
that.
tried massage, none of it worked.
No, you have to
And,
come and see me. The only thing is.
I think she might see it today, right? We got to rush right from the show over there.
Well, what happens is when I take the club away, my backswing is fine. But as I go through the ball and extend through, that's when I experience
That's probably
pain.
between your shoulder blades, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we can take care of that. No problem at all.
Because I'm playing golf tomorrow.
Yes, you are. You
Isn't
are
that
playing
amazing?
golf tomorrow, yeah.
She's going to come in today and she's going to play golf tomorrow. I mean,
She's
come
gonna
on.
play golf. She is. We can fix that. I already know about it.
That's amazing.
This is what I do for people who call me on the phone. It's the same thing. You know, we know what they have before they commit.
Yeah. So, okay, good. So I'll be able to play golf tomorrow, too?
Yes,
Oh,
indeed.
yeah, no problem. I'm answering because I play golf and I lift weights, Donna, and I had this terrific pain in my thigh that went all the way down to my my toe, and I went in to see him, and he gave me a shot. And I said, "Oh my God, I couldn't pick up the golf ball. I felt so stupid. I had to have someone pick up my ball for me." And he fixed that. And then the next day after golf, I had a pain in my groin. Right? He gave me another shot, and which was amazing. Yeah. So I know what it's like to be cured in one day. I play golf the next day. Of course, I don't play golf that good, but you know what? I felt good playing.
I have. I teach this guy. His name is Barry Rosenblum, and he came to me and he said, "I just want to say goodbye. My golf career is done. I can't. My back is just done." And I said, I gave him Dr. Pinozo's name and number, and I said, "Just go see the guy." And he's fine. He's golfing. He's happy. He's playing without pain.
Isn't that amazing?
It's amazing.
Yeah,
I guess, I don't know if you remember, Anthony, but I guess he has some TMJ that you took care of also.
Oh, really?
He doesn't remember, but he does, I think. He sees so many patients, Donna. He doesn't remember.
He does, yeah. But anyway, thank you. Thank you for saving one of my students.
Oh, wow, that's great, Donna. Thank you so much.
Hey, Donna, thank you. hon.
Okay, we'll see you soon.
Take care. Thanks again for calling.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, after that, we're going to go take a break, guys, and we'll be back in about 2 minutes. And again, I'm going to give you the number to call, 877-927-6969, and we'll see you in 2.
Hi, it's Leah, here to tell you about Dr. Anthony Pinozo. He's a pain specialist located in southern Palm Beach County, so if you or somebody that you know is suffering in pain, Dr. Pinozo is the one you guys need to call. And make that call today, because living in pain is no way to go through life. Dr. Pinozo has been in practice now for more than 49 years. He's treated more than 73,000 patients for pain. He's an expert when it comes to diagnosing the pain, and he has had huge turnarounds. In fact, people living with scoliosis, he has had nearly a 100% turnaround. Lumbar pain as well. If you've got lower back pain, if you're suffering with migraines or flat feet pain, maybe pain in your elbows, your neck, your shoulders, Dr. Pinozo can help you. And the greatest thing is he can help you without drugs, without surgery, and without having to go through weeks and months of rehabilitation. Give him a call today. Set up an appointment. It's 561-381-5800. Tune into his show Sundays, 11 to noon.
You're listening to Dr. Pinozo's Sports and Medicine Hour with Dr. Anthony Pinozo. If you have constant pain and want to talk about how to get rid of it without surgery or medication, or simply want a second opinion, call Dr. Pinozo now at 1-877-927-6969 to get your pain issues resolved. And now, more of Dr. Pinozo's Sports and Medicine Hour.
We are back, Doc. You said you wanted to say something, but I cut to the break, and I apologize. Go ahead.
Donna's a instructor of golfers. She is very good at what she does, and so when she's teaching someone, they have a defect in their swing, pain. Like she said, Mr. Rosenblum, she refers them in there, and we fix them up. Then they can go back to taking lessons again. This is important for instructors to know that. I mean,
sure.
You have a bleeding audience there. If they can't do your program because they're hurting, they're not taking lessons from you.
And they're never going to get better.
So if you pick out who has a definite pain on the swing, if you know enough about it, which they should learn, why don't we put something together and teach them?
I'd love to do that.
Because that's what you do for a living.
Yeah,
right?
we ought to get Donna and me and Freddie and put something together for the instructors and show what we can do.
They can come to it free if they want.
Yeah, we'll
give them a cup of coffee, maybe.
We'll give them, no, they should give us a cup of coffee if we're doing it for free, and a couple of bagels and some pizza.
We should actually do that, because they can't get this information anywhere.
No.
Nobody's done the research on this. I have. I mean, when I talk like this, I'm telling you, I've done the research on that, and we know everything about the golf swing.
And if they don't believe us, they could go to
It's
pain
not
centers.
the art of golf. That's different. The instructors should not feel threatened about this.
No.
I'm helping them, not hurting them.
Well, you golfed, I golfed. The most important part of golf, the most important swing is on that tee.
The T is the key. You use everything on the
That
T.
you use every part of your body to get that yardage.
Everything else is a modified
Yeah.
swing.
Half swing, quarter inch swing, 3/4 inch swing. Yeah.
So that's the art of golf right,
Right.
there. But at the tee, it's a medical problem, and the more instructors know that, the better they're going to save their careers. They'll make more money,
course
more
they'll make-
lessons. You know what I mean? Come on, man.
Well, we got some more people calling, Doc. So let me take this one now. Okay. Hello, you're on the air with Dr. Pinozzo.
Yes,
Yes, hi, you're on the air with Dr. Pinozzo. This is Tony, right?
yes.
Okay, go ahead, Tony.
Hello,
I
hello.
was just wondering, the injections that you use, how frequently can they be given?
They're given one time. It's a cure one time per spot.
I'm sorry, I can't hear.
I said it's a cure per spot. One per spot. It's a cure. Each one is a cure by itself.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
One shot. He gets one shot
I'll,
per spot.
Okay, now I can hear you now.
Okay.
What's
So-
wrong with this mic?
So basically, in other words, if you come in with a specific problem that I had, he took care of the problem that I had, but then I developed another problem, and he took care of that one. So it's where he finds where the injury is, and he takes care of that injury that
Right.
you're telling him.
Yeah,
Well,
once per place is all you need.
Okay, but you can use like 3 or 4, in a matter of like 3 or 4 weeks.
If you need it, yeah, there's no
Okay.
problem with it.
Well, because the material you use, is it some kind of a dexamethasone or?
Yes, it is. It's short acting. It goes in and out.
I want to tell the
sorry,
person that's holding just to hold on. We'll be with you in a second.
Bad.
Yeah, it's the best you can get. If you want to try it, try it. There's no downside to it at all. So just make an appointment. Take the next call.
Okay, next call. Here we go. We are on with Freddie.
Yes, hello?
Hi, Freddie. How you doing?
I'm doing just fine.
How can we help you with Dr. Pinozzo?
Okay, my name is Freddie Weaver. I'm a tennis player, and I'm getting ready to go into surgery on April 20th for a hip replacement.
No, don't do it. No.
Whoa.
And this is Freddie.
And this is the other Freddie. Don't do it. See him
And this is
first.
Freddie too. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Yeah, that's why. I was told to by a friend yesterday, and he told me to listen to the radio show today, which is what I'm doing. So I said I was gonna call first thing Monday morning, but I'm listening at the show, so I just want to see whether or not Dr. Pinozzo can help me before I do this surgery thing, April 20th.
Yeah, we will be able to do that. At least we'll give you an opinion on what you have and how I look at it.
Okay.
And then we actually, the first day you're in, we do a treatment on you. So you're going to get pain relief the very same day.
Okay.
Yeah. So call up tomorrow, make an appointment.
Freddie, let me give you Dr. Pinozzo's number. It's 561
Okay.
381 5800. Now, if the show is over at 12, if you want to give him a call and make the appointment, he'll be more than happy to fit you in.
So I can
Tomorrow.
call him after the show is over at 12?
I'm sorry, I missed that one. I
What?
apologize.
I said I can call him today after 12 and make an appointment?
Yes.
Yes, you
Yes.
can.
Yeah, we'll call tomorrow because I don't have a book with me.
Oh, cool. Then give him a call tomorrow so he can put you right in the book.
And we
I call him
can't
first thing in the
forget
morning.
we can't forget your name.
Freddie Williams.
That's
Okay.
right, Freddie Williams. My man Freddie.
All right. Now, see, this is how it goes. Personal referrals like that. You can't get the professionals to refer. I mean,
Well, there's a reason. Freddie, is there anything? Oh, he's gone. Okay. The reason professionals don't want to talk to you is because you could cure something that they have to give surgery for.
Yeah,
And I mean, if you're going to become a surgeon, I guess the main thing you want to do is do surgery. Or
I could
else-
be a surgeon.
but
I'll
see,
be the
thi-
surgeon, Doc.
Okay. But this is a system that we have. Competition is good for you.
Yeah, of course it's good for you.
It people take the message that competition is good. If somebody wants to operate you, see us first because
That's all.
maybe we can do it without surgery. So
That's right.
anyway, you ought to try that because the surgery upsets your lifestyle.
Right.
So you're going to lose work. You have to have other treatments in addition to that. You may not be like for this hip. It might go a year like that after surgery.
Well, I mean, most people that I know who have gone for this before I met you, I wish I would have known you sooner, who have gone for this kind of surgery, it's therapy and a lot of medications that, could hurt you. I mean, there's a lot of people that can't take that medication because it goes through their liver, like me.
Yeah, so I always say, well, you were operated, you should be normal. Why do you have treatment?
Yeah.
I mean, what's the purpose? It doesn't make any sense to me.
Well,
Listen, I'd rather go see you than to face the uphill climb of surgery on my hip.
Well, everybody has a good time when they see me.
Well, yeah, you're a happy-go-lucky guy. You got opera play. It's very relaxing.
Yeah, we tell jokes and
you
everything.
you even have new magazines. You got a mix with old magazines and new magazines. You always get the latest magazines, so that's nice.
Somebody actually cleaned up my magazine table.
No.
Yeah, they piled everything up. It was so neat. Somebody said, "Did you do all that?" I said, "No."
No, we know you didn't do it.
I don't know anything about
That was less.
It
Yeah,
wasn't
it was
me.
less.
Of course, I'm like kid. My wife wants to know, how do you find things? I said, because I know where they are.
Well, the thing about it is the patients feel very comfortable.
Yeah, they really
so,
do.
They fix that table up for me. It's nice.
They walk in, they sit down, they talk to him while he's doing something. The one thing that I've always learned is, second opinions are so important. And before anyone goes in for surgery, the object of this show is to try to let people know that there are people who are regular, educated doctors, like Dr. Pinozzo is, that knows how to do this particular thing. It's like if you go to a plastic surgeon, want your nose fixed, you're not going to go to Dr. Pinozzo for a second opinion. But if you have pain, I mean, why not take the advantage of seeing someone who could look at you and diagnose that pain?
Yeah, it's from the head all the way down to the feet.
Right.
Every part of your body is treatable.
Now, Doc,
every part.
we're going to make the show a little more fun now.
Okay, go ahead.
We're going to talk about what I call medical... Oh, gosh, these people keep calling in. Hold on, we got another one here. Okay, hold on, here we go.
Call in, 877-927-6969.
Good morning, you're here with Dr. Pinozzo.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Good, how are you?
How are you? Good morning.
Hey, pretty good. Hey, guys, I'm streaming the show. I listen to the doctors during the week, and I heard your advertisement. I was just calling. I'm out of Orlando. Does Dr. Pinozzo know any one good that does the same thing he does up here in Orlando?
No.
As far as we know, him and his son are the only ones that do what they do.
Right.
Oh, okay.
It's not a long ride. It's
What kind of problem are you having?
Well, I drive a truck, and I get tension behind my neck and at the base of my neck, and it causes problems where my shoulders get real tight, and it causes me to actually have a toothache. I think the nerves being messed with there, and I just wondered, what advice you have. Sometimes I'll put a baseball and lean into it, and it relieves the pain in my tooth.
Well, if you could take off a half a day and come into the office, we'll fix all that up for you. You have insurance?
Yes.
What is it?
Blue Cross Blue Shield of Tennessee.
Oh, Tennessee. Okay,
Yeah.
it's a good one, and if you can break free and come in there, we'll knock all that out for you.
All right, guys, I appreciate the show.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you
Come
so
on
Much.
down. Orlando's not that far. My
No,
son lives
it's-
lives in Orlando.
It's 3 hours is all.
Yeah, but to take away the pain, I'll drive 6 hours.
Absolutely.
10 hours.
Hey, this is a nice place to visit too.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Come on
Delray
down.
is great.
Orlando's cold.
You come here in the morning, you can have dinner here. I mean, you drive back. I mean, it's great.
And people don't realize, pain is forever unless you get rid of it.
It's funny you said that, Les. I'm looking at the tape that we're running on Pinozzo.tv. It's two clients that came in. One of the gentlemen, he was hunched over, came in with his wife, and he's standing, and sitting up straight now.
Right.
Unbelievable. I mean, he's just like, he can't believe that he can walk. When he made sure he was looking at his toes. He couldn't get up straight.
No, it's absolutely true. And really a nice guy. And they run into these problems, and they can't get rid of these problems. Nothing's available out there for them. And so.
But she's relieved, Doc. You helped him, but you relieved her because she had to live with his pain.
Okay, we're going to hold on for a second.
Unbelievable.
We got another call. Hold on.
He has
Hi,
to learn
you're
how to
on-
work this thing.
You're on the air with Dr. Pinozzo. How can we help you?
Hi, Dr. Pinozzo. I'm an existing patient. I've heard you talk about treating TMJ, and
Yes.
I just wanted to know how that's done. What do you do?
It's by shot.
Okay. So into the muscle Or the,
No, it's a joint. It's
It's the
it's just a joint like your knee. Dentists should not do anything with this. Nobody knows how to handle this. I had to figure it out. There's a
Right.
trick to it. You have to know a couple of things, but usually it's 1 day. Done.
Yeah, we had somebody in that did TMJ was done in
Yeah,
a
if it
couple of
gets
minutes.
if it's scarred down a lot, you might require a second one. But these are very small shots, and it doesn't take away anything. You improve just like that, quick.
well, terrific. I'll have to come in this week.
Yeah,
Paul.
sure.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling.
It's simple. If you know what you're looking for, it's simple.
Yes.
Right, Doc?
Cause and effect. What people have to
couldn't-
realize is that
I
word.
couldn't find it. I couldn't fix it.
Yeah, you can go to the moon now. They know how to do it.
Right.
But they don't know how to do TMJ. I do.
Well, I mean, you had somebody with migraines,
Right.
and here's what I wanted. My medical myth for today: is a migraine just a bad headache? 28 million people suffer from migraines and are told, and they believe that you cannot cure migraine headaches. It's just a regular headache.
Migraine, we did the research on this again.
Yes, I know. That's why I wanted to
I explained how
talk to you.
my devious mind works. And I work with this every day, so I can, if I want to do research on the shoulder, I have 10 of them come in. I mean, automatically, these people come in there. So on the headache, they describe headache as migraine or cluster. I think that's what they do now. Cluster
headache. Yeah, I heard of that.
None of that makes any sense. There is no such thing as a cluster headache.
I don't even know what it is.
There is no migraine. It's COC1.
Okay,
And
explain
I'm
what that
giving
is.
everybody listening who's a professional, now you know. Treat it. And we do it by shot because it's easy. People want improvement right away,
Right.
and that's how we do it. So we know how to do it. I spent time at the anatomy lab at the medical school finding out what's in there. It's very safe, very nice. We just do the thing. You walk, you get up from the sitting position. You say, that headache's gone already. Just that quick. I mean, I'm not kidding you.
And people
So-
could go to Comcast in Delray and see a gentleman that was cured after how many years, Freddie? It was like most of it 4 years.
4 years.
Spent over $36,000.
4 years. Now, it's also on Penoso.tv. We put it so that you can tap a button and you go right into the commercial.
Good.
He's right there. And he'll tell you for himself.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
couldn't believe it.
The one thing about what we're saying here, folks, is we're not saying anything that we cannot do. I should say that Dr. Penoso can't do. I mean, I've seen it. Freddie has seen it. We're all patients.
Well, listen, I embarrass easily, so if I can't do it, I'm not going to embarrass myself. I mean, everything that we talk about, we actually do, and you'll see it for yourself. You have to present yourself. You can't get it over the phone. There's no way to describe what I do because you have to know what the problem is. You have to take a history, a clinical exam, film, and then propose a treatment for it. That's how we do it. And if I propose a treatment for it, it's going to be 100% effective.
Well, the beauty of what you take, when you take that picture, you actually show the patient
Yes.
what it is, and then when they get the shot, that's gone.
Yeah, there's a
That's
there's a scenario on the that we describe on the, after we know what it is by exam. Then we take the film, and then we describe what happened to that person on that film. The evidence is right there. I say, well, you fell on the left side. That's why you're hurting. And no, I never felt. Well, there's calcium formation there. There's a repair. There's the evidence. So, whether you remember or not, it doesn't matter. It's on the film if you know how to read it. Evidence. I'm talking like a detective, right?
No, well, wait, hold a second. You really are a medical detective. Think
Well,
about
yeah,
it.
that's
Well,
true,
Doc, there
yeah.
was a patient
Yeah.
that she couldn't remember she had an injury to her back.
Yeah.
And you said it's there. There's the evidence.
Yeah.
And she said, you know something now? When I was a swimmer, I did have a problem.
Yeah.
And
That's
she
true.
forgot all about it.
She forgot. And the first thing you do is forget about your pain.
Hold
I
on
mean,
again. Keep that thought. Hello there. You're on the air with Dr. Penoso. How can we help?
Hello.
Hello.
Name?
Hello,
And who am I speaking with?
Dr. Penoso.
Yes.
Oh, is this Dr. Penoso?
Yes.
Oh,
it's
it's
Paul.
the, it's the other Dr. Penoso.
Yes, there he is.
So what's going on, Paul? How's everything going?
Pretty good, pretty good. How are you guys today?
We're trying to answer all the calls that are coming in. I haven't even gotten to the
Now,
calls.
Paul works in Phoenix area. He's got 3 offices there, and his number is 623-776-8686.
Well, now, while I got you on the phone, Mark, who lives in Las Vegas,
Yes.
he caught your show on Pinoza TV. Do you ever fly out west? Well, tell him, how far are you away from Vegas?
It's an hour, 1 hour flight.
Okay, so Mark, if you're listening to the show, as I guess you do, Paul, give me your number again very slowly so Mark can at least give you a call and talk to you.
623-776-8686.
Okay. Good. So what are we on 86686? Okay. So what are we going to talk about today, guys? We were talking today about migraines, where people are calling about problems with scoliosis. People are calling about the golf swing. And so what is it that you guys want to talk about?
We're going to get him on Skype.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
So you can see what he looks like.
Yeah.
I got a question.
Yeah.
The trucker that called earlier in the show, usually truckers drive long distance. You know, they get bad vein circulation, I guess, and injuries in the back, they're always stiff. That's a common problem, isn't it? I mean, he's putting a baseball to sort of, I guess, pressure the area.
Yeah, but that's...
It's going to make it worse, isn't it, Doc?
well, eventually it would become worse. So we're going to fix that guy if he comes in.
I think he's going to come in. I mean, I didn't realize this show went up. Oh, I know why he got in Orlando. iHeartRadio. They do your show. They do your show. They go to iHeart. He found you from on iHeart.
Oh, maybe he saw it on Pinozo.tv.
Well, he heard about him, and then he went to Pinozo TV, which is...
Or maybe it was a website.
We don't care.
You're
That's
in
true.
so many.
Could you take care of this guy from Las Vegas, Paul?
What was his problem?
He said his problem is... He didn't say. He says he lives in Las Vegas, and he caught the show on Pinozo.tv, and he wants to know if Dr. Pinozo ever flies out west. So we figured we'd give him your number since he watches.
He didn't say what was wrong with him.
No, he didn't say anything, no.
Well, there's nothing you can't handle, Paul. Let's just say that.
My God, Paul, could you hold on 1 second? I got another call coming in. Let me put you on hold for 1 second. Maybe the two you could...
Maybe he can answer the next
Okay,
call.
hold on. Hold
Maybe
on,
he
here we
can.
go. Let me get here and see who this is
I love
now.
to see Les when he gets a phone call.
Okay, here we go.
He gets all discombobulated.
No, I don't.
Hello?
Hi, you're on with Dr. Pinozzo and Dr. Pinozzo.
Thank you.
2 for 1 call. You can't beat that.
I mean, this is a... and who am I speaking with?
This is Glenna.
Glenna, what is it that you want to talk to Dr. Pinozzo about?
Excuse me. I'd like to know if you treat bunions.
Yes.
You do.
Yeah.
Fantastic, and it's pretty...
Yeah. So what's happening to your bunion is the ankle is collapsing, which puts your big toe off to the side like that. So there's the bunion is actually normal bone there. It's just crooked.
Let me give his number, Glenna. It's 561-381-5800, and give him a call tomorrow so we can look at his book
Now
and
what
maybe we can
happens?
fit you in.
This is a good teaching thing for this. So what happens is the podiatrist will cut the bone off to make it straight,
Yeah.
but you have a flat foot yet.
Oh.
So the reason you get the bunion is because your foot is becoming flat. Now we know why that occurs, and we do fix that.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I told you I have a devious mind, and we do all this research. You know?
Well, I like that. That's great. I'm going to give it a try.
Yeah,
How
you
long-
should. You
How
should.
long have you had bunions?
Oh, they've been for probably 10 years at least.
10 years,
Wow.
Doc. And do they hurt?
Only when I wear shoes that
hurts.
on them, you
It
know.
hurt.
So
There you see? See that? 10 years walking around in pain.
And
Yeah, it's a shame.
and we can and I,
You see, the podiatrists don't know how to handle that
No.
because
They
it's
cut it.
a medical problem, but they do surgery, so they'll operate that,
yes.
and then you have a flat foot like a seal, boom, 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 like that.
Oh.
You don't want that at all. We can get your arch back and get that toe over, and you'll lose that pain probably, well, you're going to lose a lot of it the first day, but it is progressive after that.
Well, I'm pretty good as far as the pain, as long as I don't wear a shoe that hits it. And
But now you can wear any kind of shoes you want.
Yeah, don't limit your lifestyle there.
Yeah, don't change.
Did you get the number 561-381-5800?
Yes, I did.
Okay, thank you so much,
very
Glenna.
much.
Let me get back to Paul.
Well, there you go, bunions. That's a different one.
Hey, Paul.
Yeah, you treat bunions, Paul?
Paul.
Yeah, bunions are they certainly get in the way, and you have to treat that. It all starts at the heel. That's very true.
Mm-hmm.
So to get the arch back, it's totally agree with that. If they're large though, there's you have to have them for a long time. That's you have to get rid of some of that calcium though. Is
Yeah, well, if it takes us 1 or 2 days or 3 days, so what? You know, that's better than
10 years.
10 years or going
10 years
under
of
the
working
knife.
pain.
You know, you don't want to go under the knife for that.
right.
So once you deform, I think once you deform the foot with surgery, it never goes back to normal.
Oh, really?
Very tough to do it because you're walking around with
Like a
seal.
like a flippers, like a seal,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So you give him fish? The seal? I mean, you just throw a fish and say, "Yeah, now you're walking like a seal. We may as well." Today, Dr. Pinozo Sr. was very busy today with all the calls that came in,
Yeah, well, it's good.
That's terrific.
and he's not even got to work later. We got to rush him back to the office to take a patient.
877-927-6969.
Yeah, you seeing golfers out there, Paul?
Well, this is the retirement capital, practically, aside from South Florida. So we see a lot of people,
Really?
a lot of golfers here.
Well, let me ask you: do you have the same success rate as your dad does with the golfers?
With the golf swing, you bet.
Yeah, that's amazing. That is amazing. Someone just called us coming in the office
Techniques
because
are similar,
amazing.
We do the same programs because we converse all the time, and then we visit each other to look at the. See, being 2,000 miles away, he is not under any pressure from me. So when we say, "Can you look into this?"
Right.
He does it on his own. I'm not there. Then he'll call back and say, "That works, this works," and then I agree with him. Yes, this works. And this is what we do.
Well, I mean,
And, it's
you're
a
the
unique
experts.
situation that you don't have everywhere.
Right.
So when you have somebody like this who's really smart, and educated, and could help you with the research, you can't ask the other doctors to do it because they don't have the background, they don't have the methods
That you
we
have. I mean,
so
you
you have to teach them first, and then it's difficult. But when we tell you we can do it, believe me, we can do it. No problem.
Well, I mean, on when you go to Pinozo.tv, we have all our documented proof there showing the people from scoliosis. We have the young people, the older people. We have people with who had migraines and TMJ. So everything we tell the audience is documented proof. We're not just
It's absolutely true. We have Freddie there who brings his cameras in there.
Yeah, he brings the cameras
Yeah.
into
He's
the...
like
I
a
got
cub-
it up on Pinozo.tv.
He's like a cub reporter. He comes, brings his camera.
I got people talking to me all the time in there. The relief on their face is unbelievable. Hey, latest golf news.
Go ahead.
Mr. Woods is not going to play
He's not playing in the Masters.
in the Masters.
Well, I wish he'd come and see me, and we could fix that guy up in
Well,
2
he's
weeks.
gotten worse,
He'd
you know.
be back. What?
It's gotten worse.
He's
gotten worse. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Every time he goes to a new instructor, they're changing his swing again. You don't change a swing. The swing is normal.
Mr.
You go
Woods.
back to normal, Mr. Woods. You're wasting your career.
You're not that far away from Mr. Woods, and I've loved watching you play golf, and I actually miss watching you play golf. Like everybody else, when you're not playing golf, the listenership and the
I
viewership
know.
goes
We
down.
got to get you back on there. Am I soliciting business here?
No, we're just telling them. No, you're not soliciting. I mean, this to me.
It's
Tiger-
okay. I'm soliciting.
Tiger Woods to me is the greatest golfer I have ever had the
Yeah,
pleasure to
was
watch.
the greatest.
And you know what?
Was
I'd
one of
love
the
to see him
greatest.
play again. And if anyone who knows Tiger Woods, anyone is there, we are offering you free care
Listen,
to see
you
this
can't-
man.
You cannot get the swing back to normal unless you have a background of anatomy and physiology. You're
Right.
not going to do it. Tiger, get smart.
So anyone who knows Tiger Woods, 561-381-5800, because I am not watching the Masters. because you make golf exciting. And again, I just want to say, Mr. Woods, you're the most incredible golfer I've ever seen.
You have to have done research like I have,
Right.
with the cameras, with the
Yeah.
pain production, with all of that. And everybody that goes through that program plays again next day.
I know.
And this guy is going worse and worse and worse
And I
because
hate
he
to see
keeps
that.
going to people who don't understand the golf swing. Just because you have a PGA certification doesn't mean you understand a golf swing unless you have anatomy, physiology, and are able to put that thing together on a physics basis. You're not going to do it.
I'm going to put you on hold again. I got to.
All right, go
this
ahead.
could be Tiger Woods. Who knows? Hold on a second.
Tiger. Oh, they call you everywhere.
Hi, you're on the air with Dr. Pinozzo.
Yes, Dr. Pinozzo, thank you for taking the call. I have several things I'd like to talk to you about.
Okay, you're on with Dr. Pinozzo.
Go
Just
ahead.
tell him what the problem
I'm
is.
sorry, your name is?
My name is Claire.
Hey, Claire.
Where is your location?
Good question.
Yeah, where are you located?
Where are you located?
Yeah, 16244 Military Trail. You knew that.
Yeah, but she
Sweet.
needs to know.
Just south of Linton Avenue.
Suite 740, just south of Linton on Military Trail.
It sounds better when you give the ad.
Oh, I
Yes.
see.
Yeah. You're a personality.
It has
we
that
know who you
panache.
are.
It is a panache to it.
So
Well,
what
you
can we
do
do? So what can we do for you today, Claire?
I would like to know if you can relieve carpal tunnel without surgery.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, we can.
that's a good question.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, so why can we do that? Because there's a ligament across there. Surgery only cuts that ligament, but gives a nerve room underneath it. So we can do that by shot. We just soften that ligament. And it's done in 1-2 days, that's all.
Wow.
I mean, it's great. It's a nice... And when I was working in Ohio, we had a series of these. So we did nerve conduction studies to diagnose it. They would run like 9, it should have been 2. And then we'd take care of that ligament there, and you can see that the nerve conduction velocity and goes down. So it comes faster and faster because the problem is eliminated. So yeah, we could take care of that.
Sure, beat surgery. Claire, let me give you Dr. Pinozzo's office number. You can give him a call Monday and you can see if you can fit you in. 561-381-5800. It's amazing that you will not have to go for surgery.
When I was training at Ohio State, they did all the research on carpal tunnel syndrome.
Really?
That was the place in the world. Ohio State did all the research on carpal tunnel syndrome. And
Yes.
I was there at the time.
Yes.
I didn't do anything with it. I just learned.
Yes, Claire.
Tell me, I understand that also can come from the cervical area.
No, cannot.
No kidding. Okay.
So
He's
that's
gonna
another-
show you.
That's another reason. So we examine you for all that.
Yeah, he's going to show you.
Yeah.
And Doc, the most important question, and Claire, this is important to you. Once you cure that pain, does it come back?
No, it does not.
Never comes back again.
Never comes back, Claire.
And no medication, no rehab, as well, and no narcotics.
No downside.
Not they.
You're in and out in maybe 1 or 2 shots, Doc?
That's all it takes. Yeah.
It's wonderful. Okay. Also, hip pain and sciatica. What can you do for that?
Well, sciatica doesn't tell you anything. It just says a pain in the leg. So we'd have to know front, side, or back. Does it bother you walking? Getting up from a sitting position? You know, we've got to take a history and then you have to do an exam on that. So it has to be distinguished from hip to low back. And we do that. We can do that.
Great.
So
Claire,
sometimes
thank
a
you,
pain,
well,
hold on. Sometimes a pain is indication of something that's going wrong.
That's right. The pain pattern, you have to understand that.
Exactly.
There's a lot of things I have to do.
I know,
it's like
I know it's tough being
it's
you,
like
baby.
it's
The
like
first
a
thing you're
computer.
going to do...
Tough being Dr.
Wait,
Pinozzo.
the first thing he's going to do is he's going to answer Willie's call. Claire, thank you so much for
Claire,
calling.
thank you for the call.
Hi, Willie. How you doing?
I'm doing fine, but my girlfriend's not.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
That means you're in pain.
That means you're in trouble.
That's really bad for you. I could tell that.
That means I'm in pain too a little bit. She won't call because she's embarrassed or whatever.
That's okay.
She's not familiar with the show. Here's what she's got. She's got debilitating migraines to the point that she has to take off work. She's been to every doctor in the world. She's got great insurance, and they give her this and they give her that.
Well, look, there's no one understands migraine but me. I'm gonna. You think that's weird to say that? It is true. We've seen it. Bring her in. We'll knock that pain out. If it's true migraine, she has to be diagnosed.
Right.
Oh, she's got a stack of records like.
Well,
crazy.
that doesn't mean anything.
It really doesn't, Willie, and I'll tell you why. If you go to Pinozo.tv, there's a gentleman had suffered for 4 years, spent $36,000 to $40,000, and I was sitting there waiting to see Dr. Pinozo, and he's putting his hands on his head and said, "Oh my God,
The headache's gone.
headache's gone." And the only problem we have now is no one's come back. He doesn't come back.
The headaches do not come back once they're relieved, especially migraine, which has to be, I don't know if you've seen the TV or not, it has right here. That's
the back of the head.
The back of the head.
And that's all there is. Everything else is from the lower in the neck. So, so it has to be distinguished, and it's done the right way. She will improve no matter what.
That sounds great. I'm going to send her in to you, but I'm sure you take every kind of insurance there is.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he takes insurance. Which one do you have?
Humanity.
Humana?
United. Yeah,
United
is good.
Yeah, they're good.
United's good. Yeah.
Willie, I'm going to give you Dr. Pinozo's phone number so you can call him on Monday, and if she's in that severe condition,
I'll take care of her as long as she calls up the next Sunday and tells us how good she did.
Here's the deal.
Will you do that?
If she calls up, he'll take care.
He'll take care of you tomorrow if your girlfriend calls up and says, "Wow, I don't have any more pain." Is that a deal?
That's a deal. She may not call, but I'll call.
Then you'll call in and take the shot. Let me get.
I'm gonna tell you, this guy owes me everything.
I got news for
make
you.
his girlfriend better.
You make your girlfriend better. I've been trying to make my wife better, but 561-381-5800. Call tomorrow, and if you want, he can probably see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Here's the great good part for me is she says the only thing that really relieves her headache is sex.
Oh. Well, you know what?
Well, we can
don't cure it.
You don't need Dr. Pinozo then.
Don't cure it.
No. We're going to double that.
We're going to make the sex life better, Willie. I promise.
Okay, you guys have a good day.
Thanks a lot for calling, Willie. Appreciate it.
Don't cure it. Don't cure it, man.
No.
Leave it alone.
Yeah, don't cure it.
Well, today has been a busy day, guys. I didn't even get a chance for the stuff I'm doing. So I can see the music in the background. I want to thank everybody.
All right, thanks for calling,
for
people.
calling in. And again, Doc, if they want to get
Thanks
hold of
for
you,
calling Paul.
561-381-5800. Call Dr. Pinozo. And again, we're signing off. Thank you.
This has been the Dr. Pinozo Sports and Medicine Hour with Dr. Anthony Pinozo. If you spend 5 minutes with Dr. Pinozo, you'll see he genuinely enjoys helping others. Visit Dr. Pinozo online at www.paincentersnationwide.com or call him at 561-381-5800. Dr. Pinozo will consult with you to determine the best solution to your pain needs. 561-381-5800 is the number to call, even if it's just for a second opinion. Join Dr. Pinozo next week when he brings you more important information on the physics of weight-bearing and engineer concepts for the body.
Real Radio 94.3. Real Radio 94.3. WZZR HD1. Riviera Beach.